we have a brand new story called The B Team. Kind of like the A Team, but it's not the A Team, it's the B Team by Andromeda. The pirate queen Kira accuses a bomb thrower of blowing up a bunch of gold. Billy Bomber tries to think of an excuse for his explosive tendencies, but it is too late, as he's beaten up by the pirates. Everyone say hello to the pirate queen Kira. We had a beautiful video about her yesterday. She's as awesome as always, clearly one of my top 5 favorite tabs units of all time. And here is apparently Billy the Bomber, who may or may not have blown up some of Kira's gold. A little awkward. Could explain why there's gold all over the place over here. And because of it, Billy the Bomber is about to be that's not getting beat up. It said he was supposed to be beaten up, but he's actually just kind of shot by guns. Borog, a young shaman, goes to challenge the shaman of Crowism, doubting the man's credibility. The shaman of Crowism and his assistant Joe do not take kindly to this insult. Borog! Borog is a clubber. Look at this Borog. That's like the name Borog, the clubber. And he wants to challenge the... Oh no, I was wrong. This is not Borog. This is Joe. Joe the clubber. That's... this is Borog, hence him being in blue, hence I'm about to be defeated by the Shaman of Crowism. So Borog is a shaman. Interesting. And the Shaman of Crowism is like, no, bro, you are nowhere near good enough to challenge me for the Shaman throne. A young berserker in training complains to the Jarl of the Vikings that he wants to become a full berserker so he can join the Vikings. The Jarl Bjorn and his daughter Helga say that they don't think he's ready. Barry the Berserker rushes Bjorn in a burst of anger. Are you guys noticing the trend? All 3 of these new people have the letter B in their name. I think they're going to form the B team. So the young Barry the Berserker is about to bull rush Bjorn. Hold on. Barry the Berserker is about to bull rush Bjorn. It's a lot of B's. Anyways, Barry the Berserker jumps over Bjorn. Well done. Jumps at Bjorn. Well done. Helga is going for that headbutt. Be careful. Be careful. Oh no, Bjorn. He lost his daughter. Oh, as Bjorn gives the what for to lovely Barry here. Barry, Borog, and Billy all end up in the underworld after dying. Immediately, Borog and Barry begin fighting while Billy tries to calm them both down. So here we go, guys. We have the 3 Bs. Barry, Borog, and Billy. So Barry is the bomber, Borog is the shaman, and Billy is the berserker. So the fight begins, and oh, that was quite the little punch you had there, Mr. Berserker. So Borog and Barry both killed each other. Hold on. Was it Billy? Borog and Billy. There's too many names. Borog and Barry stop fighting after Billy calms them down. They come up with a plan to beat up Mr. Death himself and force him into letting them leave. Mr. Death himself overhears this, and as you can imagine, isn't too thrilled. Yeah, I wouldn't be too thrilled either if somebody wanted to leave Mr. Death himself's domain. I mean, he's the Reaper. This is his place. You die, you come here, you stay here. And if someone was to leave here, well, then Mr. Death himself might lose some credibility, some street cred. Not a good idea, as the tentacles come and skewer all 3 Bs of what will one day be the B team. The trio wakes up from having their butts sufficiently kicked and looks to see Mr. Death himself talking to a potion seller, a bard, and a headbutter for some reason. Seeing the Reaper distracted, the B team attack the skeletons guarding the exit from the underworld. I wonder who the potion seller, the bard, and the headbutter could be. None other than wonderful Larry, amazing Benny, and the beautiful Helga. So now our team of Bs, aka the B team, are going to destroy these skeletons to escape hell, to escape prison, to escape the underworld, the undead realm, the realm of the Reaper. Reaper's realm. How'd that? After escaping, the 3 plan to go their separate ways. However, a wave of farmers charge them, and they have to work together to throw them off. I like this, because you're right. It's not like they would immediately, team up together to leave the Underrealm and then be friends forever. No. That's not how teams are formed. They're formed through conflict. They're formed through common purpose. And right now, their common purpose was to leave the Undead Realm, and now their common purpose is to survive the farmer wave of attack. So this is how we're going to assemble the B team and make them into teammates, by giving them obstacles to overcome together. And that makes a ton of sense. In goes the Berserker. The bombs are throwing in, and I cannot remember their names because there's so many. The Berserker is down, but lovely. Luckily, our shaman, who wants to be a shaman of Crowism, was victorious. The trio followed the last farmer back to their fields, finding a nice little area. Seeing as they were wanted by Death himself and they could defend themselves better together, the group decides to band together and call themselves the B Team. Well, congratulations, B Team. You are no A Team. My A Team would be like, if I had to pick my A Team. So we got 3 people here, right? We got a berserker, we have a bomb thrower, and we have a shaman. If I had to pick my own A Team, it would be Kira the Pirate Queen, Mr. Death himself, and I don't even know who my third would be. I think it'd be 5 of just those 2. Who needs a third of those 2? They're amazing. One Punch Man. I would choose Saitama. The B Team goes forth, ventures forth into adventures unknown, into a journey of unknown epic. Why is this not ending? Come on! There we go. On to the next map. The B Team is just about to leave the farmlands when suddenly that same potion seller and headbutter from the underworld come through a portal near the houses behind them. The rest of the squad thinks nothing of it, but Barry, remembering Helga as the girl who didn't let him join the Vikings, tries to attack them. The God Crow must step in. Oh, my lovely B Team. You're my new favorite team, but you're going against, my OGs. Those are my OGs. That's Larry and Helga, sometimes called Harry and Lalga, depending on how well I pronounce things. These are my OGs. You can't touch them. I like you guys. I want you guys to succeed, but you're going after the OGs, and I just can't accept that. So I'm just going to make a lovely little wall of boulders here, and you're not going to hit Harry and Lalga, or Larry and Helga, depending on your pronunciation. 3, 2, 1, God power, say what's up, my oh god, the berserker's jumping late. No! Oh, in the jump! What have I done? Get away from my friend. He's done. All right. Now we move on to the bombs guy. No. Get those bombs out of there. And Mr. Shaman, who is not a shaman of Crowism, get out of there. The berserker's still alive. Take a boom headshot. The fact you survived that many boulders, even though they defeated the B Team, Larry and Helga decided to leave since they've been hearing of a large enemy coming after them, and so they thought it best to flee. The trio, however, completely ignored their warnings and took over the house, using it to have parties. You kidding me? You guys took Larry and Helga's home? How dare you? They're gonna raise kids there. They grow crops, and it's their home. You took their home. And apparently now they're just gonna have a big old party. Big old party in Larry and Helga's place. That's not cool. As they party in their newly stolen home, they hear marching from the horizon. Bow to me, peasants, for I am King Phil. Wait, you're not Larry and Helga, the king says, standing behind his army. Billy the Bomber shakes his head. No, we stole their house and they ran away. Oh, I was really in the mood to imprison someone today. Oh well, you will do, he says as he charges them. Really, guys? Really? You just couldn't be like, they went that way. See, all you had to do was tell King Philip that, oh, the bombing's working not too bad. There's some dead squires there. Could you imagine if the B Team wins? Oh, Shaman is dealing some damage. More bombs being thrown at King Philip, but King Philip has way too much HP and says, bow to me, peasant. The B Team is locked in a tower by the rude king. I wonder if I put some food in there. Oh well, have a good rest of your life, Philip says, before leaving to put down a hobbit revolt, which is something King Philip does a lot. Ah, this sucks. Can you guys help me get my hand out of the wall? Billy says as the others go to help. So there's King Philip, and he's staring at the tower. He locked in his friends, and apparently people are stuck in the tower. Billy has his hands stuck. How did you do that? And now King Philip is off to go and quell the hobbit revolt. Can I be real here? A revolt of 3 hobbits, is that really a revolt? Or is it just 3 kind of upset hobbits going, hey, stop taxing us so hard? But King Philip says, what's up? Smacks down 1 hobbit, smacks down the 2nd hobbit, and the 3rd hobbit with 1 swing. 2 days have passed, and the B Team remains stuck in the tower. Suddenly, they hear gunshots from outside. Peeking from the tower, they see a strange army battling King Philip. And if you are not used to seeing Da Vinci and his crew, I would agree, this is a strange looking army, not something you're used to seeing, a rotating tank firing cannonballs. I mean, the horses, yeah, that makes sense, but there's musketeers back here, and what do you mean, gunpowder? Well, then again, the one does have bombs. Oh, Da Vinci is down, but luckily the musketeers open fire on the last little knight. That's totally not Crow. This is not Crow. Crow can't die. Seeing as Philip is captured, so are all of their guards. The B Team escapes and walks to the confused mob outside of it. Your king is gone, so we're in charge now, Billy proclaims. The crowd is confused, but goes along with it, and they sacrifice a hobbit to show It's always a hobbit every single time. Oh, this is an angry looking mob. This angry looking mob is just so excited to watch these sacrificial hobbits to quell the quote-unquote hobbit uprising. The B team turned out to be horrible kings, and after only 2 days of the rule, the mob turns against them. They seem done for when suddenly a divine force comes from the clouds and disperses the mob with powers. And disperses the mob with powers. Wow, that was quite the blow of wind, my goodness. Oh, except there's still a whole bunch more. Hey, get off of my place. This is my place and you can't be here. I demand that you be banished from the realm for attacking the rightful kings of, whatever kingdom this is. Be gone, children! Be gone! Yeah, that did a really good job. Oh my god. Oh, there's a handful of people left. Hi, could you please just, accept death? I know you were there, Mr. Berserker, but I took care of it. Don't worry about it. A divine voice speaks to them. I am the god Crow. I need you to help me to rescue my disciple, Larry, from the Renaissance faction. Barry speaks. And if we don't, then I will resurrect that mob to kill you. Crow responds, and so they set off. Off they go, off they go, off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Crow. As they enter the city, Da Vinci spots them immediately. Who are you? We are not suspicious tourists. We have come to visit your beautiful city, Borog replies. Da Vinci is not impressed. Shoot them, he orders, and Crow knows he must step in. How about some John Wick bullets? Because these guys have muskets and they think those muskets are powerful. Oh, no, 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 no. Your muskets have nothing on John Wick's loving, happy, healthy, awe-inspiring bullets. John Wick puts a cap in them. Is that how you say it? Da Vinci thinks he can overwhelm Crow by sending massive waves of troops to kill the B team. He sorely underestimates the god he is fighting. And I agree, he is underestimating the god he is fighting. Putting all that sass in there. I'm all sassy. I will sass him up. Okay, I think I might have overdone it. I'm not going to show you what it is until it's too late and all these units get completely apple. Oh, that is glorious. How does anything survive that? Let's pause. How does anything survive? Oh, there's one fencer over here. Is that it? Did I somehow miss a single fencer? I appled their entire army to death. See, you challenge the Crow, you challenge me, you challenge my powers, you challenge my authority, you get appled. And if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to apple this poor defenseless. Oh, who dodged my apple? How dare you dodge? Get appled. He almost dodged those ones too. Are you kidding me? There we go. Da Vinci comes up with one last scheme. He brings out Larry and his friends and then puts them against the wall. You can't save them both, Crow. It's either the new people or your precious Larry. Crow goes to save both, but he feels weak, like his sickness is gnawing at him. Crow is unwilling to lose Larry, and so the guns fire. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is cheating. You made Larry red, and you made all these guys red. They're not gonna shoot these guys. You cheating narrator. You cheating storyteller. How dare you? Now these three must die in order for the story to continue. I am so upset. My choice has been stripped from me. Goodbye, B team. Oh, that's just so mean. The B team find themselves back in the underworld. Mr. Death himself presents them with an offer. I would keep you here, but you're saving my friends. So here's the deal. After you rescue them, you come back here since you escaped me before. They begrudgingly accept, and the Reaper sends them back with a slash. Hold on a second. So, Mr. Death himself, your offer to them is you will send them back on the condition they save your friends. And then at the end, they must come back here? That's not much incentive to go and save your friends. Usually the incentive is, if you save my friends, I will let you live for forever and won't bring you back to hell. But no, you're like, go save my friends and then come back here since you owe me. That's terrible, but hey, I'm not the one writing the story. I'm just here narrating it. After returning to life, Da Vinci has come to kill them once more. Mr. Death himself, however, has some words for Da Vinci. So Da Vinci somehow comes back to life, and Mr. Death's like, you can't come back to life. Who do you think I am? I'm Mr. Death himself. I am the master of death, and I say who lives and who dies. And Da Vinci, you don't get to live. I don't care if you're spinning top of death, you are going to lose because I am Mr. Death himself. During the fight, they lost track of Billy. He's important, but they can't waste time searching. So, with Mr. Death himself leaving, Borog and Barry must go out to the city alone. What happened to Billy, guys? He's your third compadre. You've been through so much together. You need Billy. You can't just leave without him. What happened to Billy? Borog and Barry are surrounded. As soon as they enter the city, they fall into despair as Billy doesn't seem to be coming back. Well, you did abandon Billy. You didn't even think to go looking for him. You went on your mission, and now you're upset that Billy's not here to save you. I don't think that's how this works. And sadly, Borog, Barry, you guys are blue. And you know what happens when you're team blue? Only one thing happens. You get shot, even though Barry leapt over them. Oh, did Barry fall in the water? Yeah, Barry, don't go in the water. That's death. All of Larry's friends now have been captured, from Tiny Timmy to Minnie the Minotaur. As they're about to be executed by Da Vinci's massive musketeer army, they hear massive footsteps from behind as Billy returns, now with a bigger gun, and with Hugo, who he released. The final battle has now begun. Billy, 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 I always knew you had it in you. Now you brought a friend and an even bigger gun. The question is, which one's Billy? Is this one Billy? I think Billy's the one in the front. That's my money. Guys, I want you to name the gunner in the back. In the comments down below, if you're still this far in the video, name the rear gunner who's pushing Billy. Who did Billy go and recruit to get this big old gun? Who is Billy making do all the work? Name this person in the comments down below. Billy and our unknown friend open fire on the ranks. Oh my goodness, they shot all the heroes in the front. Luckily, Kira the Pirate Queen, King Philip, Captain Kyle, Bjorn, Zeus are still alive, and now Crow the Knight is also in there too, and good old Hugo is causing all sorts of havoc. Thankfully, Zeus's AoE lightning bolts did a huge amount of work to the Musketeer army. We had some losses, but we didn't lose entirely. All the friends gather to the party after the defeat of Da Vinci as Barry murders him in the background. The B team makes a truce with Larry and friends, and everything was great. For now. Aw, and there's Barry beating up Mr. Da Vinci. I like how Da Vinci's now a painter. Oh, he is a painter, Barry. Barry. Oh, Minnie the Minotaur with a tackle out of nowhere. What? The B team takes over the Renaissance faction, and the Tabs world is at peace. For now. Tell me if you like more, because I have some other storylines set up for this B team trilogy. Please give me more B team.